Happy Friday, y'all. Y'all look at me mess on my hair, honey. It is really technical difficulty Friday. Please forgive me, y'all. I am late, and I'm usually not late on my show. But for some reason, my StreamYard is just not connecting. So I just decided to go live. And y'all know I'm truth be told. So I don't let nothing like that sweat me. So I'm going to invite the lovely guest on here today. So y'all just hang tight as I get her on here, y'all. She is definitely full of energy. She is definitely excited to chat with her tonight. Honey, it's definitely been one of them days for me, I'm telling you. Like, it don't even have nothing to do with the show. It's just, I don't know. You know, there's always something going on. And when you think something good is coming, then it's always something else that comes in the way. So it's just been one of them days for me. And I don't know what I'm doing. See, that's why I'm be going live on here. Hold on, y'all. Let me figure this out. I'm going to figure it out. Just give me a minute. Lordy. Let's see. All right, boo. There we go. Hey, boo-boo. Let me get you on here. How are you doing? How are you doing? I don't know what is going on with just everything tonight. My stuff is not even letting my person look. See, we gonna get it. Girl, I'm gonna get it. I promise I'm gonna get it. Let me see.
Girl.
It is okay.
Girl. Woo, Lord Jesus, help me.
Won't he do it?
Yes, he will. I'm glad it's other ways, but wow.
I just
That's
want
all
to
I
thank
can
you.
say.
I want to thank you. First of all, I already know what type of chick I'm dealing with. I was already scoping you before I asked you to come on the show. I am a fan. I love your show. I've been watching you for a while. I love your energy. So I just love how you demonstrate for Black people to start a business, show consistency through that business. So it's okay. So thank you.
You welcome. Listen, I was like, hold up. I was here 15 minutes early. We're not gonna do this. I was actually about to be 30 minutes. I was gonna be sitting there. But baby, I was like, oh, but you know what? God is good.
Yes.
And it's always another, if you can't get through the door, climb through the window.
I know that's right, boo. That's how I feel. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm not going to take up a lot of your time today. I just want to say thank you. And hello.
Yes.
This is episode number 45 with Truth Be Told Podcast. I'm your host, Britt. Y'all, we got a good one today. I'm so excited to have, y'all see the beautiful face on here, right? She's going to get on here. She's going to let us know Pillowtalk with the T podcast is in the building. How you doing today, boo?
I am doing amazing. I'm definitely grateful, doing amazing. I'm doing good. I can't complain.
God is amazing. He definitely is amazing. You know, it's funny that before I even had the podcast today, girl, a lot been going on with me today anyway. So I just was like, oh my gosh, and I think it's sometimes our attitude and how we perceive things, and it just makes the day better. So
yes.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit more about yourself, boo. Tell us why. First of all, just I'm excited that I have you on the show today. I think your content and everything you talk about is just really real life conversations. The energy is always amazing. So let us know a little bit more about Pillowtalk and what made you name your podcast Pillowtalk with the T.
Well, so basically Pillowtalk with the T is a candid, unguarded, the individual's truth with so much tea of uncomfortable conversations, no longer sweeping it under the rug, and we're talking about that big ass pink ass elephant in the room. We are going to get it there because I feel like I named it that because I feel like, you know, the best conversations is when you having that vulnerability pillow talk. You know, when the space is comfortable, the space is set for you, the environment is comfortable, and you feel like it's a safe place for you to be able to share, express, and do everything that you need to do to be able to get whatever's on your chest, whatever's on your mind, and whatever you're feeling to end up getting clarity and confirmation.
You're right. You're right. You're definitely right. I love how you started off saying a safe place. Sometimes we don't really always feel like we have that. You know, as two black women, I say that, you know, we always are meant to be strong. And even though our men are the providers, are supposed to stand in front and be there for us, it's not always the case.
That's absolutely.
Yeah, it's definitely. So I just was like, you know, when I seen that you was having, you know, those candid conversations and those uncomfortable conversations, I was like, we need to talk about that tonight. I mean, for real, because when I think of that, what is one of those conversations that you can even bring to the conversation that we sweep under the rug today, that you can think of right now that's really big going on? You know, it's 2022. And we're going into the holiday season. It's getting cold, and depending on where you at. So you know you're gonna be snuggled up beside somebody.
Absolutely. And I'm planning to.
I know that's right. We all need love. I really do believe that. I think everybody is, you know, supposed to love and be with somebody. You know, God made Adam and Eve. So we ain't supposed to be doing this thing alone. And even when we do, you know, it's okay to cuddle up with somebody every now and then. Rhonda said, yes, me too, honey.
Hey, absolutely.
But yeah, let us know something when you think of a conversation, especially right now, you know, 2022. What is something that comes to mind for you?
Oh, to say it again because you went out.
I said, when you think of a conversation, like right now in 2022, you know, it's the end of the year. What is something that you can think of that's a candid, uncomfortable conversation that you could talk about with us tonight?
Oh, I would say in regards, knowing the fact that it's going to it's basically we got less than 3 months in this year.
Yes.
I would say, let's see. What comes to me is, do you really basically aspire relationships? Do you want to take on do you want to take in what you have in 2022 into 2023? Are we letting go? Or are we letting God? Like at the end of the day. Like, what we doing? And so my thing, that'll be a conversation of, are we going into the new season with the revival, or we bringing the old into the new? So that's a good candid conversation.
I love that you're talking about that, because on my podcast, I deal with mental health. I deal with healing the inner child. I deal with facing the future and trying to be, you know, a better person for yourself, you know. And like Rhonda said, we trying to get rid, not Rhonda, you know, it looks like Tay said we trying to get rid of those pillows. I feel it. I feel Tay. You know, we are growing up. You know, all of us, we not getting younger, okay? So some of them pillows, they need to be gone. You know, some of the stuff we dealing with, especially as black women, and I gotta say a black woman because that's what I am. You know, some of those things that we dealing with, it's time to level up and stop dimming our light. You hear me?
Absolutely. And now that's just one candid conversation in regards to just life in general. Now, if you want to go into more of an in-depth, because you know me, if you listen to my show, you know I talk about love, sex, relationships, and life. So
I want you to go there. We can go there.
We talk about, yeah, if we want to talk about sex, let me tell you, I would say the candid conversation that anyone should have, you with a partner, you got a situation, or if you just end up just doing your thing. Listen, ask yourself, do you want to climax next year, or do you want to stay where you at?
I want to do both. Oh, Lord, I swear I do. Because like Rhonda said, I never want to dim my light. I let nobody do that ever. That's good advice, Rhonda. You made me go back a little bit because I haven't always been in that place. Mm-hmm. I'm still learning and loving on Brittany, even as a married woman. You know, sometimes I still feel like I dim my light. You know, and I tell him real quick, you know, we married, I love you to death, but you got to keep me. You know, make sure you still dating me. Make sure you realize that we ain't young. And them uncomfortable conversations that you don't want to have, you know.
But those are uncomfortable conversations you don't want to have, but it's mandatory to have, because you got to realize when you are in a relationship, even if you're a person that believes in marriage or you are married, you got to realize that your partner is not who your partner was the year before. And if you also married for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years, your partner is not the same person who walked down the aisle or stood at the aisle waiting for you. So you person is in this new year. Who this person that you're now laying next to, because people think you can never know everything about a person. Why is that? Okay. You want to know why? Because every year that person believes in elevation, evolving, and getting more closer into tapping into be a new, better version and person of themselves. They're not gonna be who they was last year. So now you gotta get to know this man. Now you gotta get to know this woman, and now you gotta get to know their likes and dislikes.
You're right. Have you ever been in a situation like, you know, you said it's 2022. The audience said we got 2 months. I mean, you might as well say October is done.
Over.
Yeah, you might as well be getting ready for them turkeys and Christmas time. Because you know they up in the stores. You know they already got the Christmas decorations up. Yeah. You know, for in a minute they're going to have the New Year stuff up. So we're constantly, like you said, as a world, we're always evolving. What is something that you're dealing with not right now as an uncomfortable, candid conversation that you would like to share? Or, you know, or something that maybe your audience has shared with you, besides what we talked about. Because as far as that climax, we can go back to that, because I think that's very important. My husband told me, boo, he said I have to give him, like, he wants sex every day. Like, if he can have it every day. And I guess that's the oldness in me, because sometimes I just don't want to do it. I'm going off of how I feel. You know, if you don't piss me off, or my money you ain't giving me enough money, or look, I'm just talking, but I'm being real.
See, listen, I'm gonna tell you from a woman to another woman. This is even with my partners. My thing is, I don't care if we mad at each other. I don't care if he pissed me off. I don't care if whatever happened, we do not allow that energy to go into the bedroom. We are not intertwining that energy.
So I should get the booty anyway, right?
Get the booty anyway, because 9 times out of 10, let me tell you what's going to happen. You going to feel better. He going to feel better. And because you made him feel better, he going to give you whatever it is that you probably was complaining about anyway.
You're right. My cousin used to tell me that all the time. She'd be mad as hell at her husband, but she's sucking him down. You hear me? Like, she still, because she would say that was her sexual appetite. You know, some women, they have a big sexual appetite, and there's nothing wrong with that. You just got to know the love language and what the lady really wants. you know. But I think that sometimes us ladies, like Rhonda said, she never dims her light. Have you ever dimmed your light? Can we talk about that a little bit?
Hell no. I'm not dimming my light to nobody. It's not happening. And I'm not gonna sit there and say that it tried to happen, either if I was in a relationship with a guy, or even if I started a friendship with someone. I'm not gonna say that I didn't feel that trying to happen or was about to transpire. When I felt that, I'm like, no, I'm not about to happen. You, at the end of the day, I pride myself to be around like-minded people.
Yes.
In the same mindset. If we're going in the same, our plan don't have to be the same, but we're going in the same journey. We're about our boss shit. We're about our business. We're about taking care of our business. We're about doing the damn thing and doing what we need to do. But when I feel like if you trying to take them my light because I am doing the damn thing, or you need my light to reflame yours, come on, girl. Come on, listen, I can help you. I can guide you. Like they say, you could take the horse into the take him to the water, but you can't make him drink. But at the end of the day, you're not about to do dim minds. It's not happening. Because I will leave you. I'm a block and delete queen. I don't care, family members, friends, associates, co-workers. I can come into work, see your ass, and got you blocked, and I don't give a damn.
It's funny. Rhonda said that. She said even with family. She was saying it as you were saying it. You know, friends, relationships, like you said, we're in the fourth quarter of the year. We are growing. So as far as all of that, trying to be complacent, I mean, even in a marriage, like I tell you know, I love my husband. We are growing both together. We don't have to like the same stuff, but we do have to grow in the same type of, okay, what you got going on? Because I still want to do this. I still need this. I still want this, you know, and I still have to make sure that you still getting what you need as well, you know, because it's a partnership. When we talk about the single ladies and the single men and just people in general, as far as those candid and uncomfortable conversations, what's something else as far as, because I haven't been single in a while, and I always tell my husband, I'm gonna be real with you, boo. I say if this ever don't work, I will never get married again. You hear me? Like, I know I'm young, but no, I'm gonna have fun. I've always been with somebody since I was 14. Girl, I'm 35. I should have been somewhere with them legs open. I was doing them legs open, but them legs wasn't open enough, you know? So what is something that you can relate to? And I don't even know if you're single right now, so I ain't even trying to put you on the spot like that. Okay.
It's not putting me in a spot. First of all, anybody who follow me, who listens to me, that joins my live or listens to my podcast, and even recently, they know I'm poly. I'm not. I have 2 partners.
Right. Oh, my sister would love you, boo. Because she believes in that. You know, it depends on what you believe in. Some people look at it like, whoa, you know. I was looking at that when I first started looking at you. This was just recent because somebody was like, have you talked to Pillow with the T? Like Pillowtalk with the T. She hurt just the energy. You know, I'm really, like you said, love being around like-minded people. Hey, my cousin, shout out to Sean, talking about he's single out here. He a good one too. Cause she already taken. She got 2. I'm always trying to hook somebody up, but I feel you.
We not taking on the 3rd, not right now.
I know that's right. How did you get in that situation as far as, and I'm just telling, you know, letting the audience, my audience, be optimistic about it. If you don't mind sharing, how did that come into play and what made you and your partners get comfortable with that type of relationship?
So I would say in my early stages of my college years, I was in a poly relationship, but I wasn't the head of it. Mm-hmm. But I did like it, but at some point in a different time of my life, I end up basically saying, no, it's not for me. And then I started thinking about what everybody else would think.
Right.
Now at 40,
Hey.
Hey.
Well, you look good.
You live life. You experience so many things. You go through so many things. You start to really now tap into what do you really want as a person, and not giving a fuck about what everybody or anybody around you say, what they think, because it's your life. It's
Right.
you. You only have you got one life to live. It's your life, and at the end of the day, you cannot live it for anybody else, not even your children. So at the end of the day, so I sat there and said, you know what? With my first partner, he's my primary. I was like, yeah, you know, I think it's best for me to end up want to open this dynamic of the relationship to being poly. Which the thing is, I knew he was down for it because we had a previous conversation,
Right.
even when we was friends, and he was like, yeah, I think that'd be a good fit for you because you have so much love to give. And it's like sometimes some people could be so overly intimidated about how much love I have to give to that person. Some people don't know how to take it. They don't know how to receive it. They don't, it's like, oh, it's too much. It's overwhelming. Oh my God, no. So I realized and then I started thinking, I'm like, you know what? That's weird because even when I was in previous relationships, I even had previous partners who said that same thing to me. And me, when I love hard. When I care, I care hard.
Yes.
So I'm like, you know what? Knowing the fact he's okay with this, he's open. I knew this already said we about to cross this line. If anybody I know to start this with, it would be him because he would be confident, he would be secure, he would be okay, he would be understanding, he would be open.
I love it.
So from there, that's when I end up saying, okay, we're going to do this. So he's like, listen, I'm with you. I'm following you on this part. Like, from that part, this bit. Now, my second part, I was talking to him a year ago, but me and him, you know, we ended up going our separate ways, but we did reunite it. He's not used to this. This is new to him.
Right.
However, because our energy and our vibe and the fact that we are so fucking irresistible to one another, he's like, I'm going to just be open and understanding. He's like, this is something I probably wouldn't do the old me, but because now I'm getting older and I understand that more of an understanding to life now, and I have to think about things that I probably wouldn't have thought about before. And he said also, he was like, I want to be with you. So if this is what it is I got to take to be with you, I'm going to be with you.
I love it. I love how, you know, I'm in the 40s club tonight because the comments is rolling. Everybody 40, 41. Shout out to all y'all. I ain't got there yet, but I'm just shout out. I love the maturity about it. Not saying like, oh, we old and we crawl up. It's just that we demand a different type of respect. The older you get, you know, you're not the young you anymore. Mm-hmm. You expect certain things, and this is what you're gonna take, and either this you're gonna get with it or you ain't gonna get with it. And it sounds like you're leading with love when it comes to your relationship. You know, and the people that's actually rocking with you, you know, that's a big thing, especially the guy that's not even, you know, this is a different world for him, you know, and that says a lot about you. It definitely do. And in 2022,
and the thing is, I don't want people because a lot of people, when they sit there and have polyamory and polyamorous, it's two separate things.
Explain it to the audience. Explain.
So basically, polyamory is basically you are end up being with multiple partners, and you are basically in an intimate relationship with multiple partners, but also everybody that's in the dynamic, they have to be on one accord and to agree. And that's just like even when your brother came, I said we are not taking additional partners. At the end of the day, of course, before my second one came in, my first one had to agree with
that. Right.
Because we put standards. Is there standards? There's understanding. There's a set thing here. It's not some bullshit that we just doing and crazy shit like this. And polyamory is is where basically where the men, cause see me, I'm the lead of the situation.
Oh, I know. Well, I don't never see a lot, and I'm just being real with you. You know, this truth be told, I've seen it. I've seen these type of relationships, but when you see a woman and you got, you know, two guys, it's more intriguing. Like, I'm trying not to sit here and feed into what you're saying. You know, be respectful, because I'm just like, wow, I'm very respectful of the fact that, damn, you see, she's showing like she got two niggas, like, you know, and they okay with it. It ain't like you over here, you hiding one, you sliding out, doing something with the other one, you know, and most of the time you see females, we can't do that. I don't know, I'm not gonna say that, because I know some partners that have two females in the group and they're okay with that as well. But I don't see this a lot, so I respect it. That's all I'm saying.
So basically, polyamorous is basically multiple partners that's engaging into romantic intimacy and relationships. Now, polygamy is basically there's a head of a person, is a guy, or either if it's a woman, doesn't matter, but they are married in a ceremonial way.
Okay.
So it's a difference. Now, I'm not trying to cross over that, but I can't say that until, you know, I'm just happy where I'm at and I'm content where I'm at. But other than that,
would you do that? Would you be open to that?
Absolutely. Definitely would be open to, even just like what your brother says, Coca, it's levels to poly. It's definitely it's multiple levels to poly, because the thing is, it's about what fits you, the individual, the person, the community of the people that you're with. So it's just not only just, you know, just you and you know, you got these romantic partners and then you the head and you're just not agreeing with what they saying, you just taking on everything. No. I had to sit here and say, hey babe, you know, I'm thinking about this person, to talk to him, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, it came up that the fact that me and him started talking, and then the thing is, I'm open and honest and very blunt with both of them.
Right.
There's no secrets. No.
And see, like you said, a lot of people can't take that. It's the mindset. You said it very clearly, like just expanding your mindset to think outside the norm of a man and a woman, or a woman. Now it's woman and woman, and now it's man and woman, and it's just so, like I said, it's levels. Like, that's my cousin. He was like, it's levels to the poly. You know, it definitely is. Is there anything else that you would like to share when it comes to that, and anybody that's interested in that? What would you say to them before they even decided to go that way?
I would say, make sure this is something you want.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure this is something you want. Make sure this is something, if you do decide to go into it being open and understanding. And if you are a jealous person, you're stingy, it's okay, because those emotions are human emotions.
Right.
Both of my partners are stingy.
I know they're stingy of that, honey.
Shit, I would say definitely. And then do your research. Do research to get more of a clarity of understanding, and then also see what dynamic fits you. You know what I'm saying? Because just like, again, there's different levels to it. It's different levels to polyamorous, and it's different levels of polyamory. Right. So you have to just understand which one fits best for you. Because even with my second partner, he has friends who are in, you know, polyamorous and polygamy relationships, and he have a friend that's basically married, but she has 3 boyfriends.
Wow. And he had to be open to that, because that was probably too much. You know, men, they get jealous now. They can't think about, it's different when they go out and they do their thing and it's okay, I'm doing this and doing that. But then when they doing it, like, you know, that just be a whole, like you said, the mindset. You be like, oh my gosh, just the thinking of somebody else tapping that ass, you know, everybody can't deal with it.
And then and then let's put it like this too, because the first thing when people hear about polygamy and polyamory, they automatically goes towards sex. It don't always have to be about sex, because there is people who are in you know, in a polyamorous relationship, and that's poly, and they don't have sex with each partner. It's an intimate situation. It's about just end up being connected in that type of soulful relationship with people. Like I said, and just like your brother said, it's different levels. You can't cross to having sex with them, or you have an understanding. You start the relationship that it maybe be something else besides just not having sex, or something else besides just sex. So, but my thing is, absolutely, I'm very intimate with both of our partners. And not only that, when I'm whoever I'm with, that's the person that has my full attention.
That's right, right. Because you're being respectful of their time, letting them know, like, hey, like you said, it's levels, it's rules. Or do you even use the word rules? Is rules or it's just policies?
We don't even use the word policies or rules. When we use the word we do use is understanding and respect.
Right. And I love that. I think I think today where we're at, it don't matter what type of relationship it is. Honesty and respect is the number one thing to lead with, period. When we lead with honesty and respect, we get so much accomplished, and communication can just be great. Because I know with me and my husband, sometimes he tell me I don't want to hear, you know, but he a girl, and I'm gonna be honest, because I get jealous. I don't even want to say I get jealous. My feelings hurt my feelings. He's probably about the only one, and he know that can hurt my feelings. Everybody else, I'll be like, I don't care. But if he say it or he tell me, I'll be like, damn, really, that's really how you felt. And I know he meant that because he don't talk a lot anyway.
Yeah.
But, you know, if there's something else, girl, I got to ask you another. Give me one more. Give me one more to lead with before we go. This podcast, truth be told, we talk about healing. We talk about the little girl. If you could talk to the little girl that you were 20 years ago, what is it something that you could tell her today? You know, and especially like the world we live in and everything that's going on, what would you say to her today?
I would say, be patient with yourself. Be patient. Everything will be all right. You may not understand everything, but you will get to understand it. And just trust yourself. Trust yourself. Trust your gut. And believe in it. And know that it's good. It's going to be okay.
I love that. You know, you talking to me today. I needed to hear that. I needed to hear that, boo. Before we go, though, I'm not going to take up no more of your time. I know it's Friday. I don't know what you got going on.
Listen, I'm here as whatever. The people, they like, yes, give us more.
Let us know, boo. Please let us know where they can find y'all at. Y'all, her energy is amazing. Let them know where you are located at on social media.
So basically, you guys can find me everywhere. I'm on every single podcast streaming platform: iHeartRadio, Pandora, Amazon Music, Spotify, Google Podcasts, everywhere. Also have my YouTube channel, which you go to Pillowtalk with the T on YouTube. So please go subscribe. And then not only that, my website is definitely coming up. I'm working on that now. Your girl just been exhausted in the background.
Hey, it's coming.
Yes, not only that, I have so much more that's basically in store that I'm working on, because Pillowtalk with the T is just not a podcast, it's a brand. It's an entity brand. The podcast is just the foundation.
Right.
But all the entities and levels of what is about to come in store. So your girl got a sex toy line coming out.
Oh, I'm excited about that. Let me put my notifications on. Because I love that.
Yeah, and there's so much other stuff that I have so much other stuff I'm working on. Some of my listeners do know that a lot of stuff that I have coming up. And I'm also a person, I don't like to talk too much about it, but, you know, knowing the fact that my listeners are my supporters and they've been rocking with me from the beginning. So I definitely don't mind sharing with them And so, but yeah, it's like so much. Like I said, just follow your girls, put your notifications on. You just don't know what I'm gonna end up doing, where I'm gonna end up popping up. And I also have some appearances coming up soon. Then this new year, I have some live podcast appearances coming up in this new year. It's amazing. Like I said, I can't complain.
Girl, God ain't done with you yet. Keep doing what you're doing.
I know He's not.
She was like, you ain't telling me nothing I don't already know, boo. Thank you. I love it. I love how
as much as he using me, I just need to make sure mental note I gotta just take a break sometimes. Like it just But yeah, but I like him to use me as much as he can, and then like pour into people and pour into the world. And then even if it's like 5, 6, 7 months, I'm just busting my ass. And then when the end of that block or that journey or that level, before we go to the next one, me and him need to go to somebody's island and take a break and then come back.
I know that's right. Girl, I usually end with random questions, but you done gave me so much levels tonight that it's just like my random questions are just like, and ain't even really nothing to say. But what I can ask you as a woman of color and a woman that respects herself and just everybody and leads with love, what is something that you can say also before we go to the women that I am very much supporting, that I root for every day of all colors? You know what I'm saying? I really root for us Black women because I know we go through it. I'm a Black woman, but I want all of us to win. What is something that you can say as far as just pleasing us and making sure that we put us first, because that's important.
As I always say on my podcast, have standards, have boundaries, and do not fucking modify nobody. As much time as you put in for other people, put that same time in for you. Because if you ain't no good for yourself, how can you be good for them? Sometimes it's okay to be selfish.
Yes.
It is okay. And don't let nobody tell you that it's not okay. Don't let nobody make you feel like you're doing something wrong, because trust and believe, you going today, you going tomorrow. They asses will be all right and still live and we survive. Trust and believe. So listen, I would just say just keep pushing, keep motivating, believe in yourself, know that you can do it, and listen, and have that I don't give a fuck attitude and vibe, because why should you give a fuck?
Yes. And she drops the mic. Thank you so much, y'all, for listening to us today. Please make sure you go like, share, and subscribe to both of our podcasts. Y'all, I'm new. I think I'm coming up on a year in January. So I'm loving meeting these like-minded people. So thank you today, boo. And I'm going to sign out. This is episode number 45 with Truth Be Told podcast, Candid and Uncomfortable Conversations with Pillowtalk with the T. Bye, y'all.